Hey guys, got another video for you today. This is actually a request from one of my subscribers. It goes by the name of Bojang33, Bojang 33, and he just wanted me to make a quick video showing the differences between the Oakley Frogskins and the Oakley Jupiters, and then he's got a couple questions about the lenses and whatnot. So. Here's the two styles that he's talking about. The one on the front here, this is the Frogskins. This is it's a throwback style to the 80s. These were actually very popular Oakley glasses in the 80s, and they kind of stopped making them for a while. But because they were so popular, a lot of people requested they bring them back, and they did. They started bringing them back. This particular one is it's a special one. This is actually the only Frogskin that I own, but it's a pretty cool one because it's a matte white frame with a bronze lens, but the frame is actually it actually glows in the dark, so that's pretty cool. And it's this is the Andrew Trouble edition, and you can see right there it says Frogskin. Let me cut the lights off real quick, see if it'll glow. Give me a second. So as you can see there, the ones in the front, they're sort of glowing. I still got some light coming in from the window, but you can see that they actually do glow in the dark. You can barely even see the other ones in the back. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool feature on the glasses. Then the one in the back here, this is the Jupiter. This is a polished white frame with a 24 karat gold lens. And then as you can see, it's got the O, which actually it's called an icon. That's the name for that, as opposed to the Frogskins actually have the name spelled out Oakley all through it. His other question was, you know, what is the difference between the two? Main difference is, besides the actual look, is the curvature of the frame itself. I don't know if you guys can make it out. See, the Frogskin here on my right hand in the front are a lot. It's more straight, so it sits straight on your face. Versus this one has more of a curve on it, which is the Jupiter. So it'll curve, give you more of a wrap on your face. Also, the legs, the Frogskins kind of taper down like that. The Jupiter's kind of come straight back. And obviously, you know, in this particular combination, you know, the colors, you know, you've got the gold right here in the middle, and then the gold on the icon, versus this one's just you know, just all white pretty much. Now the main difference, actually not difference I should say, but these particular glasses are part of Oakley's lifestyle, so they're not sport specific. You wouldn't be, you know, you wouldn't wear them for running or anything like that. This is just more of a hanging out pair of glasses. They both are. They're pretty similar in the look, but you know, obviously fit is the key thing when it comes to that. His other questions is, what is the difference between iridium lenses and polarized lenses? Well, I'll start with the iridium. This one right here, as I said, this is a bronze lens, okay, and the one in the back is a 24 karat gold iridium lens. The key thing is, and I'm pretty sure you can tell, is the iridium lens has a mirror coating to it. As you can see, very, very reflective, the one in the back here, the Jupiter, versus the non-iridium bronze in the front is not as reflective. Now, what that does is the iridium coating on the lens actually, it gives contrast to the lens. So, you know, contrasting colors and whatnot, you can make them out a lot better. But you know, it also helps a bit with the glare. You know, the iridium does. But again, it's pretty much personal preference. It does make them a bit darker. So if it's an overcast day, the bronze lens is going to increase contrast a little bit more, and it's going to let more light in. But if it's a bright sunny day, then the iridium lens is going to let in a lot less light. So it's going to be better. And then his last question was, what's the difference between iridium and polarized? and is one better than the other? Now, the difference between iridium and polarized is here, and I'm bringing another pair of glasses here. These are my my half jackets with an ice polarized lens, and I don't know if you guys can make out on the lens right there. Let's see if this will focus so you can see it. It's got the word polarized etched on the bottom of the lens right here. All Oakley polarized lenses have that. It'll say polarized on the bottom of the lens there. The main difference between a pair of regular lenses, whether they're non-iridium or iridium, and a pair of polarized lenses, is that the polarized lens has a filter in it that will block out 99% of glare. Now, all Oakley lenses are 100% UVA, UVB, UVC, and blue light protectant. So whether it's polarized, non-polarized, whether it's a clear lens, whether it's a black lens, they're all going to block out the harmful rays of the sun. What the polarized lens will do is it'll actually block out the glare. So as you're driving, you know, sometimes you'll get that glare off the road, maybe off another vehicle, off another windshield, off of the water, sand, snow. This lens right here, or any polarized lens, will block out 99% of that glare. Now the iridium lens is going to block out about 30% of the glare. So, you know, that's the key difference. Now the difference between Oakley polarized lenses and other manufacturers' polarized lenses is that Oakley, instead of using adhesive to bond the polarization to the lens, what they do is they inject the polarization filter at the molecular level while the lens is getting made. That's when they put the polarized filter in there. So what does that do? It doesn't cause distortion, especially for athletes. You know, you want to be sure that, you know, if let's say you're jumping a hurdle, that the hurdle is at the right distance from you that it should be, so that you clear that jump correctly. So you know, when you have that adhesive, putting the polarization on the lens with an adhesive, then, you know, you might get distortion, you might get some you know, some glare, something else in there that's not gonna, you know, cause you to perform at your highest. Now, is one better than the other? Personally, that's a personal preference. I personally don't like polarized. My eyes are very susceptible to certain light changes, so it kind of gives me a headache after a while. So I actually own, out of all my glasses, I think I pretty much have 3 pair of glasses that are polarized. But, you know, to the people that can use polarized, it definitely comes in handy, and it's a lot better than the non-polarized ones, because it's going to put less strain on your eyes. You're not going to have to squint as much because you're not going to have that glare coming in through the lenses. The colors are going to look more true, more vivid. So, you know, my suggestion is go out and test them. You know, if you've got a local dealer, if you've got a local Oakley store in your area, go in there. You know, they've got some tests that you can actually see what the polarized does versus the non-polarized one. And I mean, you know, I can explain it to you all day, but until you actually see it, you know, it makes a big difference. So again, personal preference, the same. You know, as you can see, all these 3 frames are white. Maybe you don't like white glasses. You know, maybe you want another color. Again, personal preference. Go in there and try them on. But you know, as far as polarization goes, in comparison to a lot of other brands, Oakley, you know, is pretty much high up there. So again, if you guys have any more questions, or if you guys have any requests for any videos, you know, feel free to send them in. You know, I'll be happy to make them, so you guys can get that information and make some informed decisions if you're gonna buy something. All right, take care, guys. Bye.